talking about the pros and the cons of living up in the high desert. Now, I moved up here about a year and a half ago, and I want to kind of tell you what I think about it and what are my thoughts of the pros and the cons of living up here. So my pros and cons list about living up in the high desert. So the high desert is called the high desert, but it's also known by Victorville, Victor Valley, Hesperia, Apple Valley, Adelanto. Okay, so Oak Hills is up here, Barstow, and I think that's it. Okay, so I wanted to make this video because I just moved up here about a year and a half ago, like I mentioned, and I kind of want to tell you what I like and what I don't like. And this is gonna be the honest truth from me living here for a year and a half. So I'm gonna start off with things I don't like, okay, instead of things that I do like. Okay, so what I didn't like was when I moved up here, and there's a couple of charter schools that are in the area. So I had enrolled my daughter into one of the charter schools that are up here in the high desert, and they actually put me on a waiting list, and that waiting list took about 3 months. Yeah, I think it was 3 months. I had to put her in homeschool first when I first moved up here, and then wait until she was able to attend the school that I enrolled her in. So that, I mean, I don't know if it's a con or a pro, but I mean, it's a good thing that they do offer charter schools up here in the high desert. There is a couple of them available. So if that's something that you're interested to look into more, I definitely recommend you looking into the charter schools that are available to you up here in the high desert. So if you're looking into an area, I'm going to be making videos to kind of let you know where those schools are if you are interested. Okay, I wanted to also talk about the traffic, okay, because I guess what I'm hearing a lot of people saying is that the traffic is just getting worse. So like I said, I moved up here about a year and a half ago. In the beginning, the traffic wasn't so bad, but now I can see what everybody is talking about there, especially on Fridays. The traffic is a nightmare. So I could see definitely where they're saying that traffic is a problem if you're moving up here to the high desert. And I know that Fridays, there's a lot of people going to Vegas. We are 2.5 hours from Vegas, from here, from the high desert. So I don't know if that's a pro or a con, but I think it's a pro. You know, I like it. I like the fact that we're 2.5 hours from Vegas. So if you want to go do something, just head to Vegas. You're 2.5 hours away. Okay, so let me stick to the list. Okay. Okay, what's another thing that I like about living up here in the high desert? And I have to say that it's it still feels like a small town feel. Like if you go to Hellendale, that's where my sister lives, and you actually see the same person working at the restaurants, at the liquor store. They know you by your name. Everybody says hello to you. I mean, so that's something that was very different for me coming from Riverside. So I really like that, and I really enjoy that you get to meet your neighbors, you get to talk to people, you get to know other people. I really do enjoy that. Okay, so if you're looking for that small town feel, you'll definitely find it up here in the high desert. Not all areas are the same, but some of the areas are like that. So what's another thing that I like about living up here? Definitely has to be, I love the way the neighbors care for each other. That was something I wasn't quite used to living in Riverside. And then I moved up here, and that's the first thing they do. They come and they say hi to you. I felt it was kind of, I was like, wow, what is this, right? Because we're not used to that happening, or I wasn't used to that happening, having my neighbors come over and say hello, or let me know if there's anything that you need, just come in, or here's my telephone number, call me if anything happens. Or you know, sometimes my dog gets out, and they keep the dog, they call me, they're like, don't worry, we have the dog. It's just a lot of little things that I wasn't expecting to like from living up here in the high desert. And that's definitely one of the things that I really do enjoy. And you also see kids playing outside. That's another thing that I really like about the high desert. I really enjoy watching the kids playing basketball outside. I enjoy, there's some kids, they put ramps outside there. I mean, it's just nice to see that kids are able to play outside. And that's something that I did when I grew up. I used to be able to play outside, and and you don't really see that much anymore. So that's something that I really do appreciate about living up here in the high desert, is that it is family oriented. You have more of that downtime to enjoy the family and do a lot more things like that. Of course, all of the neighborhoods are different. I'm just telling you from my experience what I think. Okay, so what are my con? Okay, so let me tell you a couple of things I don't like. Okay, so the one of the things I really don't like is the weather. Okay, the weather up here can be, it's up and it's down. Okay, sometimes it's 107 degrees and it's 9 o'clock at night and it's still 100 degrees. Okay, it's just the weather is crazy. Okay, and then we have times where it's 90 degrees and then it's 40 degrees at night. So it's just, I don't know. That's something that I've been trying to get used to, but it's been kind of hard to get used to. So it's just a lot of up and down. And then I actually experienced the snow for the first time this last year, and that was nice. It only snowed one day, but thank God I don't have to travel for work. If I would have to travel for work, I mean, I know that my sister has to travel down to Riverside, and sometimes you have to call off because there's no way to go down and there's no way to come back up because they closed the freeway, the 15 freeway. They closed it down completely, so there's no way to get home or go to work. Okay, so the weather is just, it's something to get used to for sure. Okay, because it can be hot and it can be cold, and then it's snowing. It's just up and down. Okay. So what's another thing I don't like? Okay. Oh, okay. What another thing I really don't like is the dirt. Just, there's dirt everywhere. You can mop, you can sweep. I mean, there's just dirt. I mean, you can't get rid of the dirt. It's just a lot of dirt in all of your furniture all the time, in the floors. You bring in the dirt from the outside, even though you try to keep it contained into one area. I mean, there's just dirt all over. So that's something you're gonna have to get used to if you are moving up to the high desert. Go ahead and click the subscribe button, the like button if you like these videos, or if you want me to make more videos about living up in the high desert. Go ahead and subscribe.